So today, we're trying out the new skill Full Body Protection. This skill makes us very tanky as it reduces melee damage, range damage and effect damage we take by 8. It does have one weakness though, debuffs like poison and big burst damage. Wait, that's 2. Anyways, let's see what we can do with this skill today. Okay, we're back in the beta and this time, let's see what we can do today. Okay, I'm going to be looking for a false life type build today with a Reaper. That and maybe a Paradise Burb. A Rainbow Badge, we probably should take here, but I'm not going to be taking it today. I'm going to grab ourselves a broom. I do want to roll, looking for a whetstone here. I'm going to do something crazy. I'm going to grab another sword. I'm going to roll, we'll find our whetstone, we're going to craft it up. And we literally have a magic torch here, which is kind of actually why I did want to grab this wooden sword. But I'm going to venture on, I'm going to be crafting up Hero Sword with a broom. And we are going to begin a Pyromancer, which is one single hammer. We have to do quite big damage to us. But we should be able to take the advantage here. Not too bad. Awesome even. I'm going to take out our little broom. Because I do want to craft up torch. I also really want to craft up a mana pot. And I do want to grab ourselves a big old banana. But I'm going to reserve the healing herbs. And I'm going to move on. Now this should be pretty decent. However, we don't have a whole lot of defenses. We have a singular health pot with a little bit of block gains from our garlic. But we'll see. Can we beat this Reaper? We do cleanse some of the poison they do stack up with our storage coffin. And awesome. And what's going to be even more awesome, we're going to have a magic torch in the next round. Let's grab the banana, let's grab healing herbs, let's grab a stone. And normally now here, I'd like to grab a garlic, so we could potentially grab Smelly Wall, but I'm going to reroll, grab our storage, and I'm going to move on. Definitely taking the extra garlic here for the Smelly Wall is potentially going to be our best play. However, I'm going to be looking for one of the new skills today. Either Double Rainbow or False Life. But hey, we're facing another Reaper, but they're not going to have a whole lot of damage. But they are going to have a good bit of healing with the Shell Totem, which does give them a power. But it's looking like we can actually keep up. We can use our health, our mana pot, gives us 18 max life. And the fatigue damage is going to help us take out opponents. So not too bad. Now we didn't get one of the new skills. We probably should take Smithing for Dummies here, but I kind of want to take Stoned. And the reason why I'm going to be taking Stoned is Stoned with full body protection means we can get a crazy defensive setup. So I'm going to take it for now. Let's grab our storage. I'm going to grab this fanny bag. I'm going to sell our broom because we do want to grab ourselves a box of riches. And with that, I'm going to move on. I'm taking the box of riches because we can grab ourselves some awesome gemstones. Our opponent does have the false life, which is going to give them a lot of max life if they do have items that give them max life. And every time they're going to overheal, they're going to gain as max life. Now, I think false life is going to be insanely awesome with Nocturnal Lifter. Potentially. Since it gives a bunch of lifesteal. But unfortunately, we do end up falling short here. Not so great, but it is what it is. I'm going to grab our armor. Let's roll again. Now the thing is, we kind of do want this Toad pretty badly. So I'm going to reserve it, but I'm going to grab her a bit of storage here. And I'm going to have her set up like this. And I'm going to move on. Unfortunately, still no mana generation, so our freaking torch is literally just going to be torch, and it doesn't have any skilling damage. So our little torch might have actually been a little bit better. Okay, we are going to begin a uniquely unique Q-Burst. They're going to be turbo stacking insane amounts of regen. And a decent bit of spikes with their shields. So without some skilling damage here, we're going to be in some trouble. Because our block doesn't last forever. So we don't get that damage reduction. Unfortunately. And this amount of regen, yeah, it's definitely going to carry opponents, to be quite honest. Unfortunately, we do end up losing. Let's grab our bag of stones. Let's grab our Toad. I'm going to reroll. We finally got ourselves some mana generation. And we're going to take ourselves blueberries. I'm going to grab this bit of storage. And yeah, we're going to move on with this. We're going to have some scaling damage on our Hero Sword along with our stone, with our Toad and our cell blueberries. And we should be able to get a lot more mana generation. I'm going to sell the garlic so we can grab this and craft it up as well. But I'm going to be venturing out this, and I think this should be much better. Our opponent does have one of the new skills, the Double Rainbow, which is going to give them a 20% chance to duplicate the buffs they do gain. Which is going to be awesome. Potentially. They're going to be turbo stacking a lot of heat with this as well. Right, so far, yeah, our build is starting to come together a lot better. And awesome. I'm going to grab the storage. I'm going to reserve the boots. I'm going to take this undead helmet. Into darkness. Actually, not terribly bad here. It does really want to sit in here. But Toad also really wants to sit in there too. But we definitely want the boots. If we're going to be looking for that extra skill, we do want boots. We want 3 pairs of gloves because we do want to go for Falcon Blade Magic Torch. I'm going to reserve the boots and I'm going to move on. Now our Amateur Darkness is going to be on this side. It's going to be targeting our Magic Torch along with our Hero Sword, along with our stones. And we'll see. We're trying to deal some big damage, 2 opponents. And yeah, not looking too bad. Our opponent had a lot of storage, not a whole lot of items, which is good for us. I'm still going to take Nocturnal Locklifter for a bunch of lifesteal. It's going to be slotting in here for now. Let's grab our boots. Let's grab you. Let's roll again. We got our first pair of gloves. We got another stone. And we got ourselves this fanny pack. For now though, we do got to grab ourselves this fanny pack. Let's take our stone. And yeah, I'm going to finish on with this. So we're going to have lifesteal. We're going to have damage reduction when we do have armor as well. So we're going to be extremely, extremely tanky as we scale up our damage. Which is going to be awesome. Although, a lot of Poison stacked up on us could potentially outpace us. Because Poison can scale pretty hard. And we just barely won there. That Poison one more tick there, we actually would have lost. Now we do get ourselves another Toad, which I'm not going to take. Perfect Amethyst. Again, I'm not going to be taken. I'm going to roll again. I definitely want to grab this bit of storage as well. Right, yeah. I'm going to move on pretty fast. We're going to have our Toad in here. We're going to have our Amateur Darkness in a slightly less optimal position, but I do want to increase the speed on our Magic Torch as much as possible. We also put a blue gemstone inside our Magic Torch, so we do have a chance to get a little bit more mana as well. Just to have more consistent scaling on damage, because our opponent does have almost 10 in power, giving a lot of weapon damage. But hey, not too bad. Okay, we actually did get one of the new skills, the full body protection. If you have exactly 1 armor, 1 helmet, and 1 shoes, we take so much less damage. We're going to become an ultra tank. But we got to take it. We do got to find ourselves a helmet, which we literally did, and we can grab ourselves Falcon Blade. I do also want to grab the bird too to potentially craft up the Paradise Burb as well. Okay, let's grab our storage. Let's grab our gloves. Just considering, do we actually take our cap resilience? I'm going to sell this little blue gemstone so we can take it for now as well. The full body protection with stone is actually going to be kind of crazy. It's going to give us more block as well. However, we do need to find ourselves one more stone because I do really want to go for the stone golem here. We're going to take a crazy amount less damage. We're going to be insanely tanky. We're going to have insane amount of lifesteal. We're going to have a lot of time to scale up our damage, which is going to be kind of nice. Wait, can we take on a fencing rapier with the brass knuckles? Because right now it's going to go super fast. And yeah, I think we definitely can. I did kind of want to go for Mana Thirst, but I don't think we're going to take it right now. We're going to grab our bird. We're going to roll. Let's grab our stamina stack. I'm going to grab this little gemstone too. I'm going to sell you to roll again. And do we want to take this to craft up some heal reduction? I'll take him. Well, let's keep moving for now. So our bird is going to be in this position. It is only going to be targeting our weapon situation. We probably do want to target our banana as well to help with our stamina. Because if we're going to be making our weapons trigger super fast, we're going to be eating up a lot of stamina. However, with a relic case, the stamina consumption is going to decrease with some time as well. But hey, actually, looking really awesome. Another thing is, I actually want to craft up Vampiric armor. Which does mean we can't take our corrupt crystal unless we sell some items here. I'm going to take another stamina sack though, we can place back in our boots. And I'm going to place that in too. And I'm going to venture on. Super fast, but Vampiric armor is going to be really awesome. It's going to take away some of our life, so we can heal that back up. But it's going to give us insane amount more armor. With a full body protection as well. Right, can we take on Excalibur with some crit chance? Which is super fast Chili Goober too? I know what? We definitely can. Now our DPS is only about 30 DPS right now. So it definitely can be improved. As for healing, we've got 30 healing per second. But as for block, not a whole lot of block. We definitely can improve this for sure. We take so much little damage. We take so much less damage. It's kind of awesome. Let's grab you, craft you up. Let's grab this too. Let's roll. We do find ourselves a mana orb, which I do kind of want to grab as well. So I'm going to sell both these for now. But yeah, I'm going to move on with this for now. Mana orb is going to be targeting our Falcon Blade along with Vampiric Armor. We're going to have her bird in this position. And also, full body protections gives Vampiric Armor 30% more block. So I think we should be getting about 26 block whenever it does activate. Wait, is it really going to matter here? Because that big old busted blade is going to be dealing some insane damage. We do heal back up, and awesome. Genuinely awesome. As for box riches, I'm going to take it out for now. We have to grab you. Arm to Darkness, the second one is kind of nice. Let's grab a bit more storage. Let's roll again. Another pair of gloves if you do want it. I'm not going to take it. I'm going to keep rolling. We could have taken that dragon. We got our stone, so we can get a stone golem online. Let's roll, and we literally can grab an next round with a bloody amber. We also have a bird targeting our Vampiric Armor as well. But double Arm to Darkness is going to be in this position for now. It'll have to do. Although we could place it in here. And I think that should be pretty decent. But yeah, let's keep moving for now. We should have lots and lots of lifesteal. We should be able to get tons and tons of block. We're being incredibly defensive as we scale up our damage. And yeah, we should be in a pretty good spot. Reducing our opponent's healing as well, but they're dealing some big damage. And we actually, unfortunately, end up losing. It is what it is. Let's go ahead and grab our heart container. Let's grab this potion belt as well. But hey, for now, I'm going to be crafting up our stone golem. I'm going to be rocking on with this. We have our mana orb in here. Going to be targeting a bunch of items. And yeah, we're going to see if it's going to be good enough. We should be able to get tons and tons of block. We should be able to take a lot less damage. We should be able to heal back up. Our opponent does have the Paradise Burb, which is going to give a chance to duplicate buffs, to heal more, and trigger 7% faster. Now we are running stamina because our opponent does have shielded. Yeah, they're going to be eating up crazy amounts of our stamina. We're going to be inflicting a lot of poison with their Goobert, and they're going to be moving a lot of scaling damage. So actually, this opponent could counter us quite significantly here, because that poison is going to stack up on us. And the only damage we don't actually reduce is poison damage. So melee, range, and effect damage is all reduced, but poison damage still deals poison damage. That is going to be a big counter to our build right now. Another thing is we're going to need a lot of freaking regen. Let's grab our bag of stones. Let's grab this too. I'm going to grab you as well, and I'm going to roll. That's another mana orb. The question is, do we actually really necessarily want it here? So right now we do actually have about 6 regen. So we are lacking just a little bit of regen. 2 from this, 2 from heal garbs, 2 from this as well. But we should have some lifesteal on our stone golem. We should be able to get a lot more block from our stone golem once we do activate it, and once our stone golem starts dealing a ton of damage. It's also going to provide a lot more for us. Now the thing is, do we actually want this mana orb on sale for 3? Is it crazy not to take? I'm not going to take it anyway. I'm going to venture on with this round. And we'll see. We should be able to stack up a lot more block. We should be able to get our stone golem online soon enough. Give us a ton more block and a lot more damage as well. But our opponent is going to be rocking Happy Bomb. They're going to be dealing some big damage to us when it does go off. And we could actually be in some big trouble then. Because our opponent, again, is stacking up more poison. We're facing a lot of poison builds, which is definitely madness. At least though, we got our little bit of regen here. The thing is, I do want to grab ourselves another bag of stones to increase the damage on our stone golem. I do want to grab this to increase the speed. I also want this and this too. We'll sell our shiny shell so we can grab this bit of storage. And I'm going to venture on with this for now. We should be able to get our stone golem online. It is going to take quite some time to get it online. But yeah, we should be in a much better spot. We should be able to get tons and tons of block. We should take a lot less damage. And as long as our opponent doesn't stack up a bunch of poison, Yeah, we're going to be in some awesome situations. Now, we could also be using our regen, our emeralds in our armor, so we do resist poison, but we definitely need that regen to get our stone golem online, and not too bad. Now, this is the final round, and we can't grab ourselves that poison or that paradise burb, which is not so great. I definitely would have loved to grab it here, but it is what it is. Definitely going to grab ourselves a prismatic orb. We're going to sell our box of riches. Yeah, I'm going to not take that. I'm going to roll. I'm going to waste our gold rolling. We could grab ourselves one final toad. Another 7 blueberries is going to be kind of nice here. But do we actually necessarily need it here? Not exactly, but I'm still going to take it anyway. And this is it. This is going to be final builds. A stone golem, magic torch, falcon blade. With a full body protection, we should have lots and lots of damage reduction. The only thing is, poison is going to be a huge counter to this. And we face so much poison builds today. It's getting funny. We should be able to get a ton more block. Potentially. We're going to see if it's going to be good enough though. We're going to be getting a lot of healing reduction. But we do stack up a ton of block to try and counter that as well. But our opponent does have the paradise burb as well. They're going to be trying to generate a crazy amount of buffs. But they do inflict a lot of poison with their doom caps. So again, another poison stack in builds. We really, really should have taken some poison reduction, some debuff removal as well. We got our stone golem online, we got tons of block. And we start to deal some big damage now. The only thing is our stone golem does take quite some time to actually get online. They start stacking up our power. But our opponent literally hasn't broke through armor just yet. You know what? Not too bad. So we actually end up with a 58 DPS. 58 DPS is not going to be crazy DPS. Definitely could be improved. As for heals, we had 7 healing per second. But I mean, these doom caps literally dropped their healing off a cliff. As for block, we managed to get about 50 block per second within 13 seconds, which is not bad for sure. So overall, DPS a little bit lackluster, but we took so much less damage thanks to full body protection, as well as stunned. So overall, a crazy defensive build. But anyways, we did survive 2 lives left. I'm going to have to leave it here for now. Just want to say thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, or even consider subscribing. And I hope to keep looking for the next one. I'll see you next time. Okay, we're going to begin a Paradise Burb, Gingerbread Jerry, Bloodthorn type build. Now they're going to have pretty much infinite battle rage with the time melting. I say infinite, it definitely will end at some point, but it's going to be a lot longer. They have stacked up a crazy amount of buffs, but we are super defensive. We stacked up a lot of blind thanks to our Elements of Darkness, and awesome. Okay, can we deal with this Pyro with a double rainbow, and they're going to be trying to turbo stack a crazy amount of buffs, getting some big mana buff bombs. And yeah, looking like we should potentially be able to outpace this one, even though they have an insane amount of buffs. We're just way too defensive for opponents, so not too bad. Okay, can we take on Double Hunger Blade, Piercing Arrow, Prismatic Orb with False Life? They're going to be trying to turbo stack a lot of max life with this item if they do overheal. The thing is, they're rocking a vampiric armor. It's going to convert some other life into armor. So they're not going to be overhealing as much anymore. So we should potentially be able to outpace them. They're dealing some big damage, but we still managed to get there. Not too bad.